So whenever we have, I mean, there are levels when you become profitable and all that, but there are levels. The more you become more profitable is the more you kind of know yourself. That's the truth. It's like that. And one thing that I really appreciate about this business, it was that I was able to meditate, to know myself at a deeper state of level of consciousness.
It is always a pleasure to interview one of our best traders. Um, Once again, out of Africa, most specifically in South Africa, my brother Kabelo Isaac in the building, man. Pew, 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 pew. Fortune's funding all the way out in South Africa, my brother. How you feeling, man? It is a pleasure to have you.
No, no, it's a very honor to be with you guys. I'm very, very excited. And yourself?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed. You know, they say fortune favors the bold. I feel bold enough to be introducing one of our guys. And yeah, man, this is just
Mhm,
a fortunate moment to be having this interview, man. So
mhm.
obviously, you know, you're all the way in South Africa, and people probably don't even know what time it is right now. Let them know what time it is.
Okay, currently it's 1 a.m. So yeah.
It
It's
is
1 a.m.
1 a.m. So that's tomorrow.
Yeah,
So you're already living in the future as compared to me.
yeah. Compared to you guys.
Yeah, it's like 7 p.m. Eastern time on the east coast um of the United
Yeah,
States. Is this usually a good time for you? Like, are you a morning person?
yeah, I am a morning person, but I would usually wake up around 4 a.m. Not this early, around 4 a.m. Yeah, 4 to 5-ish a.m. So yeah.
Okay, so you wake up at 4 to 5 a.m. What session are you at?
Mhm. It's London, and so from our side, London session it's 9 a.m. 9 a.m. all the way up until 5 p.m. And then there is gonna be an intersection of New York session, which is gonna be around 3 p.m. all the way to 10 p.m. So yeah.
Wow. So
So
you
before I could, just hop into the London session, I need to do some preps, the analysis and all that. So hence I'm waking up way more early before.
wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, because of there's a lot of work that I need to do or analysis before I could just click that buy or sell button or the position
Interesting.
from my side.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So that means you get to see both sessions in broad daylight, basically.
yeah, true that.
Wouldn't that be an advantage? No, you know what? Now I'm starting to
It is.
connect the dots. Why
That's a very huge advantage.
traders, all these African traders keep getting paid out by Fortune's funding, and I'm like, what's going on? Are we supporting Africa like this? Is
It
I'm
is a
like,
very huge, very advantageous from us. So yeah,
okay, so tell the people how much your payout was and why you are having this interview with us today.
you mean in overall, as in like, yeah, because of I've got I think there were about 4 payouts,
You got
but
four
in
payouts.
overall, yeah.
That sounds like four
So
championship ranks to me.
so yeah, in overall, I've had about 1.8K dollars in profit. So yeah,
Congratulations.
so far,
Congratulations.
yeah, so far because of it's so funny how I got into the funded account because of I'm still using the very first 7.5K that was announced. I think it was last year, late November. So
Yes.
I passed the third phase and all that. That James Stones once announced into the Instagram that he'll be launching the prop firm, the Fortune's funding prop firm. So I passed that, and then yeah, up until now, I haven't scaled up the account. So I've been growing up that 7.5K account challenge. So yeah.
Wow. So you know what I'm finding out?
No.
A lot of people who actually took advantage of these free accounts, they've been getting
Mhm.
interviewed and they've taken the account all the way to a payout. So that already tells me
Yeah,
that as much as it seems insignificant to some people, that we are doing constant giveaways, and sure enough, man, we've come across many people who have taken advantage of these free accounts, and they have turned it into actual payouts. That's a W in my book.
yeah. And we as people, we need to be very, very, very grateful for those kind of opportunities. I mean, who else on earth could just give you a free giveaway of like money for for one brother, for one sister to be where they really or where they really want to pursue their dreams. So I'm very, 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 very grateful for that kind of opportunity. So yeah, shout out to the CEO. Shout out to him. I
Shout
really,
out to
really
Lord.
appreciate.
Shout
I
out to
really, really appreciate
Rising
that
Brother
and
James.
grateful for that.
He's out
Yeah,
here pouring accounts on every
yeah.
continent. that that
Yeah.
that's awesome. So tell me a bit about your background with trading. What have been your ups and downs, and why are you still going at it, man?
I started trading when was it? 2017. I think it was my last year of high school when I got introduced into it. But yeah, it was through those plus 500 advertisement from the YouTube videos. So I was like, why not, hop in and see what's what? So I started with paper trading. Then I did some, without any knowledge, I did some positions. I did put some positions. Then after I think 2 weeks later, then I saw like some plus 12,000 South African rands. And I was like, yo, what is this? And then a year passed over, then I wasn't that interested up until I got into my university stage whereby I got introduced to this other guy of mine. So he's the one that, um, got me through thoroughly into the technical analysis and all that up until now. So yeah, then based on my curiosity, I didn't want to only learn about the technical analysis. I did some further research, fundamental analysis, your sentiment, intermarket analysis. And that's how I got insightful and how I kind of, came up with my trading plan or strategies. So yeah, it has
Very
been very, very a long journey for me to become where I am now.
wow. And to think about it, 2017 was like yesterday, right?
Yeah, yeah, I mean it's like just in year 5 years.
Time
But
really
yeah,
flies when you're blowing accounts, having fun, and learning to fail forward.
yeah. So hey, I have been blowing accounts. Yeah, I have been blowing accounts, but yeah.
Wow, man.
Mhm.
And it's crazy because it doesn't even matter what happened in the past. What matters the most is the fact that we stayed true to the game. And now we
Yes.
become a tighter knit of family all over the world, being
Yeah.
able to have opportunities like this interview, being able to connect with different types of traders, and who knows what the future holds for us, man. Like, I think it's so amazing. Like, if I fly out to South Africa right now, I know I have a brother I can call and say, "Yo, Kabelo, I'm in town, brother. Show me
Yeah.
around. I want diplomatic community. I want full experience." You know what I'm saying? And it's like that makes me so happy. Like trading really connects everybody at this point. Um,
True that.
we can share
Yeah.
similar stories, similar struggles, and we probably sleep around with the same trading pairs. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah. Yeah.
things we
Yeah.
have in common, and it just makes the brotherhood that much stronger.
Hmm.
You know. And so I was talking to the other guy who had a similar payout, and he was telling me how, like, trading changed his life. It gave him opportunities that he never would have thought of. How has trading really changed your aspect of the concept of value of money, and the way you think about losses and wins in real life?
I think, well, personally today, self-awareness, to know more about myself on a deeper level. So whenever we have, I mean, there are levels when you become profitable and all that, but there are levels. The more you become more profitable is the more you kind of know yourself. That's the truth. It's like that. So yeah, to me, trading, it has taught me a lot of things, how to be mindfulness when it comes to trading. And yeah, and one thing that I really appreciate about this business, it was that I was able to meditate, to know myself at a deeper state of level of consciousness. So yeah.
Wow. I didn't expect you to get this deep, but that's exactly right. I didn't think we would have had the same thought. It's like
Yeah,
it's like
it's
everything
like that.
price and the action that we take also determines the trajectory, the the direction that we go. Sometimes, you can tell a lot about a trader based on their strategy or the type of style that they kind of based on the style of trading that they have. For instance, you can tell a swing trader understands that he can withstand the test of time. A
Yeah.
scalper understands the efficiency of speed, but
Hmm.
also have to manage and maintain their emotions because they've made it to the finish line a lot faster than most people. And now they have to learn to be accepting of finishing the finish line or making it to the end of the marathon earlier than a lot of people. And the intraday trader has to balance both. So
Yeah.
so then at the end of the day, you really get to ask yourself, why did I choose to become an intraday trader? What situations am I going through to allow me to get to the finish line in a way where my personality matches with the charts? How do you feel about that?
Just said that it all comes down to your personality, on your level of patience. I could say that because of, as I said, that whenever you get into this industry or business, you kind of know yourself at a deeper level. Are you a very impatient person or a patient person? For myself, for example, I'm a very patient person. So the trading style that that kind of suits me or that I'm engaged with is the swing trading,
Hmm.
knowing when to time in the markets for me to be, yeah, as you just said. So
Wow.
you kind of know yourself at a very, very, very deepest level. Then you'd be like, "Ah, this is true who I am." It's a reflection, your trading report or your trading results. It's a true reflection of yourself.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
And what better way to figure out who you really are than going through a journey like trading, you know? And it's like,
I think, yeah, but I think the most thing is that you need to, as a beginner or as a newbie, you need to go through those trials and errors
yes,
until, yeah, you have to. That one is a must. You have to, up until
you
you
can't
you know you
shortcut it. You cannot shortcut.
yeah.
Oh, you have to go to the deepest
Nah.
ends, the deepest depths of your inner self. Like it's like the deeper the knife cuts into the layers of pain, the more like the
Yeah.
resilient trader comes back as a phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Like you just too legit to quit. You keep coming back more refined, more hungry. You got battle scars, but so what? It's like
Yeah.
there's this meme going around, and it's like it says, if he has one of these apps, then you can't break his heart.
Hmm.
That one meme
Yeah, that's true. That's
FC4,
true.
FC5 trading view is like if you have these apps, you can't break his heart.
Yeah.
But so what has your last loss taught you in trading?
My last loss, let me think. I think I was Okay, being too greedy, or thinking that I know it all in a way, because of, as we know, yes, we might have a well-detailed training plan, but there are some uncertainties that lies through the business. So I have that for sure thing that, I know this direction, it will go into certain this direction, wherever that I should have put a room for disappointment. So I kind of didn't put that room for disappointment or uncertainty. I kind of forgot, in a way that, this is the markets. This is not my system and all that. I'm not controlling it. I need to control my emotions either.
Right, right, right.
If the uncertainties they do, okay. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the thing about that is this: when you're thinking about the losses that you've taken and you consider it greed, but was it really greed? If you had to use another word choice, would you be more keen to say that it was maybe over aggressiveness or over anticipation
Yeah.
or
Yeah. A bit
patientness?
of, uh, yeah, a bit of aggressiveness. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah,
So
it's a bit of aggressiveness.
yeah, I don't always think it's greed sometimes because like in this market, you have to be a bit greedy. Like you have to be a bit aggressive, but knowing the right time to be aggressive, knowing the right time to scale in aggressively and
Mhm.
scale out aggressively or you got to switch up the speed real quick, from being overly patient. And sometimes that too can kill you. You
Yeah.
price is gonna go all the way up and take out these highs. And then, oh shoot, on the left side here was yesterday's liquidity, yesterday's London highs.
Mhm.
Then boom, they retrace all the way back, and then you didn't get to close your trade. And you're like, oh, I was being greedy. But it's like you just over anticipated what the market was gonna do. So in these moments, I feel like what we should really do also is learn to know your exit points and where the partials need to be closed as well, and not just be caught up and
Yeah.
this price action and those blue profits.
Yeah,
That's
true that. Absolutely.
yeah. So it's like sometimes even on a funded account, what usually happens when you realize that, hey, I was up 4 or 5 or 3%, and then you were willing to let the trade run, and then price comes all the way back to break even. How do you usually feel, and how do you usually maintain those emotions when things like that happen to you?
Or what I would do, if I'm in, positive, yeah, positive, or I'm in profits, I would put some trading stops. So I would usually put, mostly it's like 10 pips trading stop, then I'll just put it. But if the market comes down and then just hit it, then obviously we are human beings. I am gonna feel somehow, but on a positive side, I'll be like, at least it's something. 10 pips, it's something, other than being at a negative ROI and all that. So for the very moment, whenever I'll be in profit and seeing, and with the candlestick confirmations, all that, I will just be putting a 10 pip trading stop. Then that's that.
Okay. So do you use EAs? Trade
Nope, I don't use no, I don't use EAs. I'm doing everything manually. So
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of caught my attention. You caught my attention when you said trailing stop. So I was like, maybe he uses a trade manager because sometimes,
No, no, not none, not at all.
okay, no problem. I'm not trying to like like a
Yeah.
yeah,
No, no.
oh yeah, you do okay. Yeah, James, give him that payout. Nah, it's all just to get to know the trader. And so
Okay.
now, what has a payout significantly meant for you in your trading career and your life overall?
It's USDCHF. It's USDCHF and the USDT.
USD and which one?
USDT.
US
USDT.
30. Okay.
And index, yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, those, yeah.
Wow. And what is this? What type of strategy do you use for US 30?
Well, okay, as I said that I think I just said it that I'm a hybrid trader. So I would do the intermarket analysis that whenever the USDCHF it goes in a certain direction, or let me just see the correlations between the USD and the USDCHF. So I would do the intermarket analysis, and then knowingly so with my trading plan and trading strategy, I'll be knowing that for this particular week, maybe time there will be an upcoming major events, let's say your CPIs or your NFPs and all that. So I know there are correlations in a way. So then I will take an advantage of that.
Okay. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. What do you hate the most about US 30 and what do you like the most about US 30? We all come on, let's talk about it.
What do I hate most about yesterday? Sometimes it doesn't it doesn't obey it doesn't obey or yeah, it doesn't anticipate the way I would project it, to go or the direction. Time during maybe during London session. Maybe during London session, I'll be knowing that whenever Euro events or major events, they'll be maybe time positively so. Instead of for the USD to react in a certain way, they will just, do the opposite way. That's one thing that I hate. But, as you grow as a trader, you kind of evolve and improvise based on your, trading strategy or your trading plan. But yeah, and then the good thing that I like about it is that, yeah, it pays you a lot. That thing has money. Hey, as you can know, that thing has money
Oh,
compared to the pairs.
of course,
So
course,
yeah,
of course. It's definitely it has its ups and downs. I've caught really good moves with US 30, and I've taken some terrible losses with US 30 as well. And I think what
mm,
both of those things do teach is that you have to learn to know how to walk away, and you have to learn to stop the bleeding very early.
yeah,
It can get worse than what you see, as far
it
as
can kill you.
yeah, it is unforgivable. But when it pays,
Yeah,
it pays, So
yeah,
yeah, from time to time, I'll dabble in US 30, but I like to revert back to my currency pairs too. Just
mhm,
Euro USD, USD CAD, USD JPY, especially right now since the Japanese yen keeps on keeping their rates low and the dollar
yeah,
keeps raising its interest. So it's a no-brainer, like USD
yeah,
Y has been bullish for these past couple months, and
hmm
I'll do that as well. So, but the most important thing right now is that you have gotten a payout. And so, what did that significantly mean for you as a trader after all these years of trial and error, bro? Like, you can show somebody that you have been paid out. What does that mean?
yeah. For me, it was like a breakthrough in a way. Yes, I do have some, my private accounts and all that, personal accounts in a way. But for me to be funded, for me to receiving payouts and all that, to me it meant a lot. It showed me that I am, or I can entitle myself as being a consistent trader. So yeah,
That's awesome.
and I'm very glad that it took, this many years for me to reach into this kind of point. It's not, that kind of, get rich whatsoever. It's all about dedication and hard work. And all of those dedication and hard work they have now paid. So yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. And it makes you feel like everything that you have gone through was all worth it.
yeah, indeed it was.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Because sometimes you even doubt yourself in your journey. You ever had a bad
No,
week and you're like, man, what am I doing? What am I doing? This is wow.
there
I
were times that, yeah, there were times like that I was like, I think this is not for me and all that. But something kept me, motivating and all that because of, yeah, I knew my background and all that, my financial crisis at home and all that, then I was like, I am gonna be the very first one to be, to be the top tier in a way.
Absolutely.
So I had to prove myself wrong.
Oh yeah, many
Yeah,
times you had to
yeah,
prove yourself that you were right all along, and all
yeah.
these doubts, all these self-limiting beliefs, it was just temporary. It was just
Hmm.
getting away, and at the end of the day, the obstacle became clear that it was there for you to break and breach so that you can
Yeah,
actually achieve another level. You know,
yeah.
we are super proud of our traders who do get a payout because this moment here is special. Is this your first interview with any prop firms or any,
Yeah, it
this
is.
is the
It
job
is.
opportunity
It is.
to do? This is the
It
first.
is. It is
Wow.
the first time. Yeah.
Wow. I know you feel honored right now, man. And by the time this video is available for you to watch and replay, you'll be like, wow, I really did it. I'm up there.
I
And
can't just believe it. Even now, I just can't believe it that I'm being interviewed by you guys. I was like, you know what, be prepared for this, fully prepared. So yeah, I'm very, very, very honored, and it's a pleasure, for you guys to interview me.
absolutely,
So
man.
yeah,
Absolutely. The next time we have this interview, we want it to be in person in South Africa, having a nice
yeah.
peri wings from Nando's.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think I knew about those
Yeah,
peri wings, huh?
you know about them.
Yes, I
Yeah,
learned
so nice.
Nando's in Washington D.C. because it branched out a lot of these restaurants, but I found out it started. The first restaurant started in South Africa.
In
So
South Africa, yeah,
cool. Yeah, man. So
sure that.
once I get all my passports situated, man, I'm coming to see every one of
Please do that, man. Please do that.
everywhere globally. That's what we can't wait. We cannot wait to
Please do that.
travel the world and break bread and catch a few pips with our traders alive. That's gonna be a
Def-
that's gonna be a
yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely.
all right. So what would be like a closing statement you would have in regards to your journey or anybody watching who's doubtful, who has never seen a payout and is still struggling or it might be their first year in trading? What would you tell them?
Trust the process. Trust the process. Seek mentors in order for you to shorten your learning curve and all that. I think that's the most important thing, that you should seek mentors that are relevant or that you can resonate in terms of their personality basis. Try to reach them out. I mean, like, there's YouTube, there are, a lot of more free content out there that you can learn and still become profitable for free. You know, there's no need for one to go and purchase or buy some expensive courses and all that. I mean, everything now on the internet it's free. And yeah, you need to be patient with yourself. You need to be very, very patient. This is a marathon. This is a marathon. It's
Yes,
not a sprint. When it comes into those business, this is a marathon.
it's a marathon, not a
And
sprint.
eventually, yeah, it will pay out. It will pay out.
Trust the process.
That's it.
Very
Yeah.
well said, brother. Wow. Well, there you have it. Spoken like a true king, a fortunate and profitable gentleman from South Africa. And definitely now you are globally known as a profitable trader under the umbrella
Yeah.
of Fortune's funding. And my
I
man,
appreciate that.
it's such a pleasure for you to even be up at 1:30 in the morning
Yeah.
just to have this interview. It just goes to show your dedication to the game. And I salute you, man. Thank you so much for being here. And we expect to hear more payout stories just like that. And if you're watching and you felt inspired, make sure you like and subscribe. And remember, fortune favors the bold. Sir Hans Felix signing out once again. Mr. Kabelo, Isaac, thank you so much. See you guys next time.
Thank you, sir.